I've mentioned before that every movie Baz Luhrmann makes is something that only he could make, and I love this idea. Baz Luhrmann and Catherine Martin, his wardrobe designer, production designer, and wife, she deserves a lot of the credit for most of his movies. They would be able to capture the fairy society and the high-stakes drama of the love square in ways that very few other filmmakers even can. I've also mentioned here many times that I really want a Baz Luhrmann Batman movie. And after Elvis, I am even more confused about how he did not make The Greatest Showman. It's a gold-covered spectacle of an anachronistic pop musical that refuses to criticize its obviously flawed protagonist. That's a Baz Luhrmann movie. And I know this sounds really weird for me to say, but after Elvis and The Great Gatsby, I feel like Baz Luhrmann and Catherine Martin are the only team that could adapt the picture of Dorian Gray, keep it a period piece, keep Dorian a man, and capture the drama of Dorian's relationships, the aesthetic that's dripping with decadence, the philosophy of how beauty and love are the most important things in the world, and capture the emotional impact of the novel, including the sickening parts of the ending. My only concern is that Baz Luhrmann does not criticize his own protagonist, even for doing the wrong thing. Like, he took Romeo and Juliet's relationship and somehow managed to romanticize that. He took the things that Elvis did wrong and romanticized and glorified them. Also, if Baz Luhrmann made a heist movie, that might become my favorite movie ever. But also, Elvis feels like such a culmination of his entire career, borrowing something from everything he's ever made and using the philosophy that he's used from day one, that if that becomes the last movie he ever makes, I would be disappointed, but I would understand. But personally, call it a hunch, but I don't think he's done, and I'm very glad about that idea, especially after Elvis. Follow for more wholesome film talk.